Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So recently I visited my family in the Netherlands, and while I was there I picked up a few interesting items. One of them is a Dutch Army Hooped Bivi. This is an item that was on my list for quite some time. In this video we're going to have a closer look at the Dutch Army Hooped Bivi, look a little bit on its features and how it is constructed, and we're going to compare it to the TAS Hooped Bivi. This is a Bivy bag I have been using for the last year and a half. Very happy with this Bivy bag. So I have been using Bivy bags over the last 30 years. I have owned and used many different types, but the ones I like in particular are the hooped versions, for the simple reason that it provides you more space inside the Bivy bag and it keeps the fabric away from the face and head. Alright, I'm gonna set up the Bivy bags, which should take only a couple of minutes. And then we have a closer look at the Dutch Hooped Bivy bag and compare it to the TAS one. Now, one thing I want to mention, I don't like the stuff bag. It's way too tight. It's really hard to get it out. So that's probably something I will replace. So yeah, this is the Bivy bag. It has a side entry. It opens to this point here, and it's really easy to get in and out of this Bivy bag. Again, one of the reasons why I like this Bivy bag. The materials used is in Gore-Tex triple layer material. It actually feels really heavy duty. Compared to the TAS, this one is a little bit heavier. I believe this one weighs 1.6 kilograms. The TAS one weighs 1.4 kilograms. However, I will show in a moment, but there are some details in here that definitely adds a bit of weight. So that additional 200 grams is easily to explain by some of the features. Now, you can't open the back side of the Bivy. You can only open this section, and it has a small section of see-through mesh in the front. Just closing the mesh. It's easy to close and open. Let's do the same with the full fabric. Not sure if you can see the headspace. But laying here, obviously without a mattress, I have a good maybe 25 centimeters or 10 inches of space between my face and the fabric. It's quite spacious Bivy. It's 2 meters 30 in length, and it's 70 centimeters wide. It's definitely enough space for a person and some basic gear. So when you close the bivy, you got this storm flap that can go over, ensuring no rain is coming in. So one important difference compared to the TAS bivy is you do need to use 4 stakes or rocks to keep the hoop up. It's not self-supporting. You got 6 guy out loops. It's nicely reinforced. And this is what the storm flap looks like on the side. So these zippers are YKK, nice heavy duty, and this is the storm flap. So this goes up and this goes over, and you got these snap buttons to secure it. These bivy bags are genuine Dutch Army surplus items, so you can't buy them new. They are all used. However, when you buy one of these, it's best to contact the seller and to understand the true condition of the bivy bag. The concern obviously is that you buy something that shows a lot of use and wear. But in my case, and as you probably already have seen from the footage, this one is in a near new condition. So I'm really lucky with this item. I'm very happy with it. When I contacted the seller, I did ask him about the general state of the fabric, the zippers. I heard a few people mentioned on YouTube videos that they had some issues with the zippers, so I wanted to make sure they are all in a good working order. Inside of the bivy bag is a label from the manufacturer. It's manufactured by Wechsel, I believe it's called, in Madrid, Spain. Now this is in Dutch, so I just call out and translate a few of the key aspects. So the manufacturing date is October 2009, so it gives you a bit of an indication how old the bivy bag is. But as you can see from the fabric, there's absolutely no sign of use. So this one is in perfect and near new condition. They also mentioned the size is large, so I understand there are also extra large versions of this bivy bag, although pretty much all of the ones that you can buy online are size large. Extra large is very hard to find, but for me the large size works nicely. Otherwise it does give you some instructions on how to keep it clean, making sure you keep dirt and sand and leaves and whatnot outside the bivy bag. Yeah, kind of straightforward stuff. It gives you an indication what temperature to use if you were to wash it. So here are the TAS and the Dutch Hooped Bivi bag side by side, so we can do a quick comparison. Now I have done an extensive review of the TAS Bivi bag. I will put a link in the description. I'm not going in too much detail in this video. I just want to call out some key differences between the two Bivi bags. So the most obvious difference is obviously that the TAS has two poles, which creates a wider hoop and also significantly more space around the head. In terms of the height of the hoops, they're very much the same. There's not much difference. In terms of the entry of the Bivi bags, they are the same. They have this L-shaped entry. Although with the TAS, it's one zipper that runs in the L shape, while the Dutch Bivi bag has two zippers. In terms of the fabric, Both Bivy bags are manufactured from a Gore-Tex-like material. It's triple layer, it's waterproof and breathable. However, the TAS Bivy material feels a little thinner than the Dutch Hooped Bivi. This feels really like a triple layer Gore-Tex jacket, if you like. There's some details here in the quality aspects of the Dutch Hooped Bivi. You can see here this corner how this is reinforced, which obviously I would think adds to the durability of it, but also to the weight. So the 200 grams difference between the two Bivy bags, it's probably because of these kind of details. Another difference between the Bivy bags is that the Dutch Hooped Bivi has a mesh screen in the front of it, while the TAS does not have that. But the TAS has this large mesh screen on the back, which can be zipped open, and you can close it with this flap. Although I haven't used the Dutch Bivy bag yet, I think I would prefer this larger screen. The opening is bigger, and I quite like it in the back. It gives you yeah, a good window to the outside world. This opening in the TAS Bivy is also designed so that you can actually enter or exit the Bivy through this opening instead of the L-shaped opening in the top and the side of the Bivy. And as I mentioned earlier, the TAS Bivy have the self-supporting hoop system, so no 10 pegs required. So when I prepared this video, I was thinking by myself which of these two Bivys I would prefer, considering all the things I just called out. Although I haven't used the Dutch Bivy bag yet, I think at this point my preference would go out to the TAS Bivy, for the reasons that it has a self-supporting hoop, so you don't need any 10 pegs, and it provides a bit more space around the head because of its two-pole design. However, I really like the Dutch Bivy. I like the pattern of the woodland camouflage pattern, and I'm definitely going to use it very soon. Well guys, there's not much more that I can share with you at this point in time. If you have any questions on aspects of the Bivy bags that I haven't mentioned in this video, please drop me a comment in the comment section and I will respond to you. I will also drop the link to the shop in the Netherlands where I bought this Bivy bag from. I'm very happy with the item that they sent to me and also with their services. So before I place the order, I sent them an email with some specific questions, particularly around the quality on the zippers and the fabric, and I believe they were very honest in their responses, and they addressed my questions as well. I paid 150 euros for the item, that excludes shipping cost. I believe they ship internationally and they charge 40 euros for doing so. So I will start using this Bivy bag over the next weeks and months, and in the near future will upload a video with my experience, and specifically again comparing it to my experience with the TAS Bivy bag. Again guys, I hope you liked it, hope it was informative. If it was, please give it a thumbs up. I hope you want to subscribe to my channel, and to see you next time.